Welcome back to the Huntington Center after one period of play. Greenville 1, Toledo no score. And ladies and gentlemen, this lady needs no introduction here in the Glass City. My colleague for the past 8 years at Channel 11. She just wrapped up a 20-year stellar career at Channel 11. But this is Pink in the Rink. And Chrys, this has been your wheelhouse for so long. And talk about the passion that you've had and the inspiration that you've drawn from these breast cancer survivors. I'm sure it's just been such a rewarding work for you to be involved in such a great cause.
This community has really, Rob, just wrapped its arms around this cause, and Northwest Ohio Komen has raised millions of dollars over the past 20 years. And I know that that money is actually saving lives of people here in our community. And so it's really easy to be very passionate about it because I know it's working.
And those personal stories of survival, people like Mary Chris Skelman that we both know and love, that you just draw that source, you see how tough they are, and yet it's almost like, you know, their story, it just transcends what this is all about, supporting them through such a tough battle that they're going through.
At the beginning of the game, we saw some of the breast cancer survivors down there on the ice, Rob, and one of them had 5 children with her, and one was just a baby, and she's going through treatment right now. And when you look at those faces and you look at those women, and you know the money that we have raised has helped in the research for the drugs that are helping those women survive. And that mom, to me, is what this is all about, because we need to make sure that we have those medications, we have that cure, so that moms with 5 children are around to see their kids grow up.
All right, Chrys, before the game started, let's take a look. You got to drop the puck. Joe came out, you got an autographed stick, and they did a little presentation for you. You got to drop the pink puck. Talk about that experience, being out there, being honored, and dropping the first puck.
It was so amazing. You know, Rob, I've told you this because you're a huge hockey fan, but I know nothing about hockey. I like to come to the games just for the social aspect and to kind of, you know, be supportive of our team here. But that was an amazing thrill for me to be able to do that and to be here and see this crowd, so many people wearing pink, and that's really special to me.
I've been asked, I don't know, countless times, and I have to say, I don't know. Ask Chrys. What's next for Chrys Peterson?
I don't know yet. It's kind of scary and exciting at the same time. You know, Rob and I left on the same day. Yesterday was both of our last days, and so Rob's going to be here working for the Walleye and Mud Hens, but I haven't decided yet what I'm going to be doing. I just knew that I needed to not sign another contract and make another commitment because I needed to be home with Riley in the evenings, and I've worked that evening shift for so long, and so I'll do something during the day. Being
a mom is the most important job in the world.
It is, and the hardest.
And I have a great mom of 2. My wife, the mom of 2 children. Actually, my daughter's sick at home watching, so if she's still up, say hi to Sophia.
Hi, Sophia.
But Chrys Peterson, I mean, talk about in 1994. I don't know if you knew, 2014, 20 years later, all this would have happened. But a girl from the East Coast settling down here in the Midwest, I mean, what's that been like?
You know, I came here and I thought I'd be here for 3 or 4 years, and then I would be moving back to D.C. hopefully after I got experience here. That's where I grew up and my family is all there. But I fell in love with Northwest Ohio and the people here, and it's been a remarkable opportunity for me to be here and to tell the stories of the folks here. And you know how we call it the Toledo Triangle. Every huge story has some kind of Toledo connection, and it's been really exciting for both of us to tell those stories over the years, hasn't it, Rob?
Well, I tell you what, Chrys, for a guy who grew up in Toledo and watched Channel 11 every night, and then all of a sudden you were one of the staples, and I got to work with you for 8 years. It was a pleasure.
It's been awesome.
Whatever comes your way in the future, I'm sure it's going to be great. So,
thank you.
Chrys Peterson dropping the first puck here tonight. We'll have more here at the Huntington Center coming up.